Hello there everybody, welcome to Buggy's RC. This is an arrma typhon I've just picked up from in town and it's in a bit of a mess, as you can see. I think the first thing it needs, RC heads, is a bath. Hello everyone, let's get straight into this video because we've got work to do. This is an arrma typhon that used to be a mega version which since has been made brushless. I've known this buggy for quite some time now and I just got it off a lad in town and it needs a full restoration, as you can see, but its name is Nathan. I've been to many skate parks before with Nathan in the past and he wasn't even my buggy, but there you go. I do know Nathan, I've known him for some little while. Right, anyway, what did I say? Let's crack on with this video. I think the first thing, Merry Christmas again, by the way. Oh, yoy. We need to clean it. That's going to be the first thing. We can actually work on it. And then we need to make sure we've got all the bits and pieces. It did come with 2 shells. That's the original. That can go in the bin. And it also had this kind of custom design, which I actually quite like. I do love the colours. But, yeah, that can go in the bin as well. Right, that's a lot fresher. A lot fresher.
Got one out. This one don't want to come out. It's just spinning. It's not good at it. Right, let's get this off.
First thing that needed to go was that. A horrible wing. We've now got a tough baby and I've replaced for nice plastic ones. I think originally these came with little plastic like washers on. I took the blue metal ones off, but I think that just looks fresh and new. So what we've got to do next, we're going to need a new body shell at the end, of course. That motor needs to go in. I had a problem with, there's like a little plastic like spacer sort of protection thing that goes down there. It's for the screw. Can you see the screw there that holds the slipper clutch together? It has like a plastic protection piece. Like it's like a little oh, I don't know, it's just like a spacer thing, and it gets in the way of that, and I could not get the motor mount back onto there. I've removed the plastic and now it just slots on perfectly and the screw just sits in the centre there. It could maybe, if that screw was slightly bent, I suppose it could rub the threads off, but we're worried about that later, don't we? So I'm just going to leave that as it is. Right, before I actually washed all this down, these diffs did feel awfully gritty and horrible, but since I've washed it, they do actually feel a bit smoother. Now, I was going to take the diffs out in this video and strip them down and re-fluid them, but I don't think I'm actually going to bother now in this video. I'm just going to get it all together and stuff. This thing is 3S, it takes 4S as well, I've been told, so it should be pretty fast. It's got a wheelie bar on the back as well. So what we're going to need next, we're going to replace the shocks. I've just got these metal ones because, sorry arrma, but your standard shocks on these, if you're bashing, the tops always snap or the bottoms pull out. I mean, they're good shocks, but they're not for bashing. There we go. So we're going to replace these metal ones. It's already got these on, but they're like a coppery sort of colour. We're just going to replace for red, because red is racing. We're going to get, that's the clip to hold the motor and everything in. We've got it needs a new pinion gear. So we've got one of those to put on. I did order this piece, this spline, but then, because the lad lost it, so I ordered one, and then he messaged me and said, oh, I found it. Typical. Anyway, don't matter, does it? Joys of the hobby, I'll probably need it one day. We've got a couple of new straps to put on there, and we're going to need that on. And of course, we're going to need some wheels and tyres, centre brace bearing thing. Wheels and tyres, I don't know, up here. Okay, I see it. Pan it then before I wear on it. Right, we've got these wheels, and I've got some Proline tyres somewhere. Some old like retro-y kind of, yeah, pretty old these. But yeah, some Proline. What are these ones? Proline Crime Fighters. They are old. I should remember those on the old Nitro buggies. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna get them. I need some glue as well. So right, we've got all that bit to do. Well, to be fair, I think that was definitely worth doing, don't you? I just think the red just looks so much better. Right, what to do next? We need to get the motor in. We're going to need the pinion gear on. Let's take this cover off. Centre drive shaft, prop shaft thing. Needs to put in battery straps. What else we're looking at? Right. Wheels and tyres. Let's do them, and then that'll proper transform it then and make it look like an actual buggy, won't it? Right. I'm going to get the wheels and tyres put on. I'm not going to bother gluing them in this video, but they are obviously they're going to need gluing. I'm just going to put them on just for looks. Oh, nice them. I'm just gonna get it on and have a look what it looks like, can't we? That's if I can get the tyre onto the rim. Easier said than done. Come on, they're quite tight. We want that though, don't we? Want them nice and tight. Once we get the glue and that on there as well. And well, we're laughing, aren't we? It should be staying on. On 4S, this is going to be it's going to be powerful, isn't it? And we're going to need, I've got some proper tyre glue coming. It is Core RC. It's not arrived with Christmas and everything been slowing everything down. Right, let me get that on. Let's get these sorted. 1 down, 3 to go. It's a bit tricky to get on, but I actually like that they're tight on them rims, because that's just what you want. And like I say, once they're glued, they're going to look real nice then. Right, I'm going to get the other 3 done, and then I'll put them on the buggy and see what it looks like. I'm not going to lie to you, I don't think I like them. I don't know, the shocks are a bit, it's a bit high on the front end as well. It'd be good for bashing though when you hit the ramps, because the front end's high up, it'll clear the ramps better. That's all I'm going to use it for, skate parks and that anyway. I'm just going to tidy it all up, but I don't know, does that look alright? They'll do for now, The wings are a big improvement, and the shocks. Right, we better think about getting this motor and that in, I suppose, don't we? On a pinion, we need to do pinion gear, and then we need some thread locker, don't we, to do the grub screw on the pinion. So right, now let's take the pinion, you need to take this cover off, and we'll get that on. Yeah, slipper clutch is all alright, straps to do, isn't there? Oh, I've lost my mind here now, I see it. Right, next thing I'm going to get this cover off. Slipper clutch out. So let's see. The camera's just not focusing at all there, is it? It's just, what are you doing? Come on, camera. Right, we need to get a pinion gear on there. I'm pretty sure though it has a little brass like spacer thing behind the pinion. Right, I'm just going to try and work that out now, but yeah, we need to get that onto there. Slight adjustments needed as well. It's not very, it's going to try and adjust it. It's not very smooth. Next, we need to put in the battery straps. Need a fan on the heat sink. We're going to need some radio gear. Just give it a final sort of clean up. Trying to think what else to do. Obviously, all the drive shaft stuff in. It's pretty much done, RC heads. Well, it kind of turned into a little bit bigger mission than I was expecting, but it wasn't too difficult. These armors are, well, they're fairly decent to work on. Just make sure, though, if you warm up your screws, especially if they're new, you never had them apart before, because, yeah, I've done that before and not warmed things up, and, yeah, certain things like motor mounts, the wheel hex pins, and the grub screws. Yeah, they normally thread lock them and they use a strong one, so. But yeah, it's been a good little build so far. It's not totally finished. It could do with another little clean. I've decided to go for a red fan in the end, but all the motor, everything's in there just nicely now. I didn't think that pinion was going to go in, but it has. Not too keen on the wheels and tyres. I don't know. That front end's a bit high, but for a basher, it will do. So, last but not least, we're going to need a new shell on it, aren't we? Well, there you go, Typhon Mega. I'd like to say it's back to how it was, but it's not yet. But a lot tidier, a lot fresher. Yeah, it's going to be good. All this Typhon needed was a little bit of love. Look at it, this is what we started off with. And now we've got, with a little bit of a clean and TLC, looking absolutely amazing compared to what it was. Look at that. Nice, fresh. Pretty much back to how it was. If we had the original shocks, then it'd be pretty much back to original on the wheels as well. But look at that, massive improvement. So much fresher. So all it needed was a little bit of love, wasn't it? And this Typhon is now back in business. Get a better. It'll do for the skate parks and that, won't it? Here we go. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Need a couple of screws in there. Yeah, well, I'll just turn it on and that, show you it working. We've gone with the SLT 3 controller. It's the one that it came with, as far as I know, isn't it? I'm sure that, I think they did the old Megas come with them. I don't know. I'm sure they did, didn't they? I'm gonna turn it on. Well, it helps when you turn the controller on, I see it, doesn't it? It's not the fastest server in the world, but this is a little bit. It's just the trim, I think. It does work, honest. There you go. I've got to be careful on the side there, but yeah, that's just the 3S battery in it. But I need to try 4S and see what it's like. Naif! There you go. So I look forward to this one at the skate park. It's going to be a laugh. Merry Christmas, RC heads. See you soon.